subvert the tyranny of our execrable government, to break the connection with England, the never-failing source of all our political evils, and assert the independence of my country. Those were my objects. To unite the whole people of Ireland, to abolish the memory of all past dissensions, and to substitute the common name of Irishman, Irishwoman, in place of the denominations of Protestant, Catholic and Dissenter. These were my means. Ahoyja, these words written by Theobald Wolfe more than 200 years ago have stood the test of time. Tone's words, the underpinning principles of Irish republicanism, have reverberated down the centuries, inspiring each generation who have pursued the cause of Irish freedom, equality and unity. Principles set out at a time when egalitarian revolutionary zeal and enlightenment were reshaping the world. Tone sought not only to motivate his own generation to unite in the name of Ireland's independence, but also to inspire patriots in the generations to follow. It's a clarion call which inspired the 1798 rebellion of the United Irishmen, and which choruses through those parchments charting our nation's uprising against British rule. It flows through the Féin Proclamation of 1867, the 1916 Proclamation of the Irish Republic, and the 1919 Democratic Programme of Uncéad Dáil. We see it too in the words written by Bobby Sands as he lay imprisoned and brutalised in a H-block cell. The day will dawn when all the people of Ireland will have the desire for freedom. It is then that we will see the rising of the moon. Tone's clarion call was heard and embraced again and again. One fight for independence across many generations, an unbroken chain of struggle to uphold Ireland's ancient right to nationhood and the right of the people of Ireland to equality, dignity and control of our own destiny. So every year in June, we make this sacred pilgrimage to Bodenstown, to stand at Tone's graveside, not alone to recall history, but to recommit ourselves to the future that we seek to shape together. Our mission remains the realisation of Tone's dream. Standing in this place in 1996, our dear departed comrade Rita O'Hare said it plainly as only she could, and I repeat her words to you today. Let us say loudly and clearly that we are Irish Republicans. We're out to break the connection with England as Tone was. Like Tone, we seek to unite the people of Ireland, and with Wolfe Tone, we assert the independence of our country. That is our raison d'etre. And the next length of this fateful journey falls to us, this generation of Republican activists. We are the generation that will achieve referendums on the reunification of Ireland. So we must be about the work of persuading, of convincing, of winning ever more hearts and minds. To win the referendums and to win them well, we must build alliances and broaden an inclusive campaign right across society to unite not only our country, but our people. The future that we seek is the achievement of the Republic, a nation home for all. With optimism, hope and determination, we seek to transform Ireland to a place where opportunity and prosperity are open to every worker, every family, every community, where poverty, disadvantage and exclusion are confronted with real leadership. Irish Republicans have never been and will never be part of the self-serving political cosy club. The club that has run Ireland for over a century. The club that has governed on behalf of vested interests for the golden circles and for those at the top. The same club that now clings together to hold onto power for the sake of power. This is the broken politics that has stifled the potential of generations and continues to fail workers and families. And we say enough of that. We want to create a new Ireland in which ordinary people come first, always. Our priorities are rooted in our values as Irish Republicans and as an all-Ireland party, values that will never change. We are for an end to partition. We are out to achieve the planned, peaceful, democratic reunification of our country in our time. We are for equality. We are out to create an Ireland free of racism, discrimination, sectarianism and bigotry, free of any kind of second-class citizenship. We are for reconciliation. We seek to build on the historic success of the Good Friday Agreement by reaching out the hand of friendship every day to those of a unionist tradition, to acknowledge hurt, to break down barriers, to build fraternity so that children from every community can have the future they deserve together. We are for economic justice and workers' rights. We're out to create a society that's fair, equal and prosperous for ordinary workers and families right across Ireland. We are anti-imperialist. We are for self-determination, justice and international solidarity in the name of human dignity. And we will always support the Palestinian people in their struggle for freedom and against the injustice of occupation, oppression and apartheid. As the people of Gaza endure the horror of genocide, as the people of the West Bank endure the horror of the Israeli Zionist regime, we once again call on Israel to end the slaughter. We call for a full, immediate ceasefire, and we demand that the international community hold Israel to account for their barbaric war crimes. So that's us, United Irelanders, left Republicans, anti-imperialist, anti-racist, internationalist, proud Irishmen and Irish women who believe passionately in a better tomorrow. That is who we are today, tomorrow, and forever. Never be in any doubt that Sinn Féin activists are the vanguard of achieving real change in Ireland. Republicans make change happen. Resistance to British occupation, the transformational peace process, the historic achievement of the Good Friday Agreement, the ending of the sectarian Orange State, the ending of Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael political dominance in the South. These are the legacy of political change that Irish Republicans have helped create. And so today, in a state that was designed to ensure that it could never, ever happen, our friend Michelle O'Neill leads the government as the First Minister for all. The cynics and the doubters told us that it couldn't be done. And yet, Irish Republicans have proved again that nothing is impossible. You made it happen by believing, by not giving up, by sticking to the task, no matter what. Accordia, we need this belief, tenacity and resolve now more than ever. We know that political struggle isn't easy. Politics and struggle, like life, has its ups and its downs. Things don't always go the way you want or the way that you planned. But Irish Republicans are used to the hard road. This, remember, is a party built on incredible sacrifice and on that enormous reservoir of courage, resilience, and hope that sees us through the tough times. We've had a knock in the recent elections. I want to thank every Sinn Féin candidate, every activist who worked so hard on our campaigns. I know how much you gave and the huge effort that you made. Always be proud of that activism. It means everything. The result didn't match the scale of our ambitions, but it's now how we respond to setback that determines the future. Irish Republicans have always come back stronger. We've always come back united. And we will come back now with determination and belief. You know, we're often at our best when our backs are to the wall, when the going gets tough, and when our political opponents write us off with glee. Well, let them, because the match is not over. This story is not finished. And they have not reckoned with our strength, our resilience, our togetherness. And it is our togetherness that sets us apart. It's our togetherness that drives us forward. It's our togetherness that ensures that we are here to stay. And friends, we don't have a moment to waste. Hundreds of thousands of people across Ireland vote for Sinn Féin. They believe in us. They've put their faith in us. They want us to stand up for their rights, for their future, for a better, fairer Ireland. We cannot and we will not let them down. So our job now is to dust ourselves off, to go back out and deliver for those who know and believe that change is possible. The next general election is coming soon, and it will come down to a very clear choice. More crisis, more failure, more of the same under Féin and Fine Gael, or a government for real change led by Sinn Féin. We'll approach that election with purpose, with confidence and energy. So, my message to people is this. Sinn Féin has heard you. I hear you. We will now work even harder to deliver the Ireland that you deserve. An Ireland where life is affordable, where everyone has the right to a home, to public health care when you need it, to an accessible and equal education, to a job that delivers a decent living and where you can retire at 65 on your pension, and where our young people can achieve their ambition and build a good future at home instead of being forced to emigrate. A society and a nation that has the backs of ordinary people. The next opportunity to advance this vision of a new Ireland is happening now. In the north, the Westminster election is underway. And this election is about the future, about hope, about optimism. Sinn Féin will continue to confront Tory cuts and austerity. We'll continue championing investment in public services, standing up for ordinary workers, families and communities. And a vote for Sinn Féin on July the 4th is a vote for strong leadership, positive change and a commitment to work for all. So, it's all hands on deck. Every shoulder to the wheel once again. Shinners back at it, standing up for ordinary people right across Ireland. Inuan sa irelig value I vudan ta garam Wolfe tone le clustal gusalair. Cahamid muinin a ve aging onan Féin, as muinin a ve aging in our ngushokt idro publicta nua. An tauchi an rud is tavaki duine mar foblochtani. Ni eska an rud an strackled full tool. Being whose shall agus hies shall. Ach nuair a bhíonn an spéir dorcha, an rud is tábhachtaí ná ibrú níos déine fós. Smuoinnig a chuirde, agus é dorcha, táimid níos cóngarí fós dairí na gealaí. Sé ar nualgas a leanúint ar aig, son teaghlach, son daoine faoi cúis, son pobl fud na tíre, chud an aim starúil sin a bhaint amach. A aontaithe, a hair, agus a cheasan an fód don gná duine. So here we stand together on this sacred ground, and with one voice we say we will not stop. We will not rest, and we will not give up until we have achieved the Republic of Tone and Emmet, of Connolly and Markievicz, of Sands and Farrell, of McGuinness and O'Hare. And we'll take the good days, we'll take the hard days, and we'll embrace them all as fuel for the road that we have yet to walk. As we move forward in hope and in confidence. We look beyond today and towards the type of Ireland we're creating for our children and our grandchildren. The things that Republicans fought for in every generation are the very same things we work for today. An Ireland worthy of Tone's clarion call and of all of those who gave their lives to achieve it. Together we will build a republic of equality, fairness and justice, a republic of prosperity and opportunity, a united Ireland that finally takes its place amongst the nations of the world. That remains our goal. So, take heart. The struggle goes on. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give in. The night is darkest just before the dawn. So together we go on. Together we will overcome and achieve. Together we will see the rising of the moon for our people, for the Republic, for Ireland. Go raibh míle maith agaibh go léir.